My dearest dreamer, welcome back to your safe space. Find a comfortable position. Lie down. Close your eyes and prepare to follow the sound of my voice. Your journey to peace begins now. Let's begin our visualization. Not in a forest, not on a journey, but right here in a warm, quiet room. Imagine yourself sitting in a comfortable chair, perhaps wrapped in a soft blanket. It is a late November evening. The only light in the room comes from a single warm lamp, casting a gentle golden circle on the floor. The only sound is the faint, mournful whisper of the wind, far away, outside your window. Let's bring our full attention to that window. In your mind's eye, see the dark glass, reflecting the quiet comfort of your room. And then notice one. A single, tiny, perfect snowflake, drifting out of the darkness, dancing in the light of the window, before it gently, softly touches the glass. And then it's gone, melted. You watch and wait, and then another appears. This one is larger, a perfect six-sided crystal. It floats and swirls in a slow, silent ballet, rising on a current of air, then falling, drifting left and right, as if it is deciding where to land. It finally comes to rest on the window pane, and for a moment, just a moment, you can see its perfect, intricate geometry before it too dissolves. And then two more appear, and then a dozen, and then suddenly the air outside your window is filled with a silent, swirling, beautiful storm of white. The first snow of the season has arrived. Just watch them. Let's focus only on the movement. There is no hurry, no noise, just a million tiny white feathers falling from the dark sky, tumbling and spinning in the soft light. It is mesmerizing. And as you watch this profound, silent quiet, you feel a strange, gentle pull, a desire not to hide from this beautiful, cold night, but to go out and meet it. You feel that pull, an invitation from the silent, snowy world. Let's follow it. We are in no hurry. Let's do this slowly, mindfully. Imagine yourself standing up from your comfortable chair, feeling the blanket fall from your lap. You walk to the hallway where your warmest clothes are waiting. First, let's visualize your sweater. It's a thick, heavy woolen sweater. Imagine yourself pulling it on over your head, feeling the immediate, comforting warmth the soft, natural texture against your skin. Take a moment to feel that sense of protected warmth. Next, let's find a scarf. A long, soft, knitted scarf. Let's visualize the act of wrapping it around your neck, once and then twice. Feel the softness of the yarn, tucking in around your chin, creating a perfect seal of comfort. Perhaps it has a faint, clean scent, like cedar or winter air. Now, let's sit down for just a moment to put on your boots. These are strong, warm winter boots. Feel yourself pulling them on one at a time, feeling that sense of sturdiness. Imagine lacing them up or pulling the zipper, hearing that quiet, preparatory sound in your mind, the sound of being protected from the cold ground. And finally, your coat, your warmest winter coat. Imagine sliding your arms into the sleeves, feeling the cool, smooth lining, followed by the heavy, comforting weight of the coat settling on your shoulders. You are now fully wrapped, fully protected. A soft, warm cocoon, ready to meet the cold, beautiful night. You walk to the front door. Let's pause here for just a moment. Feel the warmth of your home behind you and see the cold, blue, magical light of the snow-covered world through the glass. Imagine reaching out and placing your hand on the cold metal doorknob. Feel that stark, grounding, cold sensation, the barrier between your warm world and the silent, magical one waiting for you, just outside. You turn the cold metal handle. The door opens with a soft, solid sound, and instantly, the world changes. A wave of cold, clean, pure air washes over your face. It feels sharp, but wonderfully alive. It awakens your senses, but calms your mind. You feel your lungs expand as you take your first deep, clear breath of the night's air. It smells of pine and frost, and the deep, clean, unmistakable scent of the snow itself. You step out onto the small porch. You turn and pull the heavy door shut behind you. You hear the solid final thud as it closes. Your warm, familiar home is now behind you, and the silent, magical, snowy world is all in front of you. You stand for a moment, just looking. The storm has passed, the clouds have parted, and the world is bathed in a magical silver blue light from a full, bright moon. And the fresh snow on the ground, it is glittering. It looks as though the entire forest floor has been dusted with millions of tiny, crushed diamonds. It is breathtakingly beautiful and profoundly quiet. You take your first step off the porch, and you hear that sound. The sound of your boot pressing into the fresh, dry, cold snow. A soft, satisfying, gentle crunch. You take another step. Crunch. And another. Crunch. This is the only sound in the entire world. Just the rhythmic,
gentle sound of your own slow, steady progress. Let's focus on that sound. Let's walk together down the path into the forest. Feel the snow compress beneath your foot. Left, crunch. Right, crunch. Let this simple, real sound become your anchor. Let it pull all of your focus. If you have any other thoughts from the day, just let them go. Let them dissolve into the silent snow with every step you take. You walk down the familiar path, but the forest is transformed. The tall, dark pine trees are heavy with snow. Their branches are draped in thick white blankets, reaching down almost to the ground. It's as if the entire forest is sleeping under a vast, downy comforter. The moonlight streams down through the high branches. It creates beautiful patterns of silver light and deep, soft shadow on the path ahead of you. You walk through a patch of brilliant silver light and then into a patch of soft blue shadow. Light and shadow. It's a slow, gentle, visual rhythm. You notice a rabbit, its coat already white for the winter, sitting perfectly still. It watches you from the shadow of a snow-covered fern. It is not afraid. Nothing is. The entire world is holding its breath in a state of perfect, frozen peace. And you just keep walking, slowly, peacefully. No destination in mind. Just enjoying the sound. Crunch. Crunch. And the cold, clean air. And the profound, beautiful, diamond-like silence of the first snow. You continue on your path, just walking, just breathing. Left, right. The forest is deep and the night is quiet. You feel 1,000,000 miles away from all the noise of the world. And then, up ahead, through the thick snow-covered branches, you see something. A light. You stop walking for a moment. It is not the cold silver light of the moon. It is a light that is warm. A tiny, distant, golden pinprick of light, flickering softly. It doesn't feel startling. It feels welcoming. It feels like an invitation. You feel a gentle, curious pull drawing you forward. You leave the main path and begin to walk through the deeper, untouched snow towards the light. Your steps are slower now. The snow is deeper. The warm, golden light grows brighter with every step, guiding you, reassuring you. The trees begin to part. and you step out into a small, hidden clearing. And there, in the center, is the source of the light. It is a tiny, cozy cottage, almost like something from a fairy tale. Its roof is covered in a thick, soft blanket of snow, piled high and smooth. A single stone chimney rises from the roof, and from it, a gentle, white curl of smoke rises straight up into the cold, still air. A sign of warmth, a sign of life. And all around the cottage, hanging from the eaves, resting on the windowsills, and nestled in the snowdrifts, are the most beautiful lanterns you have ever seen. Some are round, some are square, some are shaped like stars, and they are all glowing. They pulse softly with a gentle, magical golden light. They are the source of the warmth that you saw through the trees. This place feels sacred. It feels like the very heart of the winter's warmth, a place of perfect safety. You find a small, shoveled path that leads to the front door. You walk slowly towards the small, round wooden door, step by step through the snow. You are not afraid. You feel with absolute certainty that you are welcome here. You stand at the small, round wooden door for a long moment. You can feel the cold winter air on your cheeks and the tip of your nose. You see the warm, golden light glowing from the window beside you. Before you can even raise your hand to knock, you hear a soft sound from within. A wooden latch being gently lifted. The heavy door swings open slowly with a gentle, welcoming creak. An old man stands in the doorway. He is old, very old. His beard is long and white like the snow itself, and his eyes are the color of a clear summer sky. They are kind. He doesn't speak a word. He simply smiles, a gentle, knowing smile. And he steps aside, holding the door open for you. A silent, perfect welcome. You take a single step across the wooden threshold, and the world changes. The old man closes the door behind you. You hear the solid, final thud as it settles into its frame, and the soft sound of the wooden latch falling back into place. And just like that, the sound of the wind is gone. The cold is gone. You are instantly enveloped in a wave of warmth and the most wonderful, comforting smell. It smells of burning pine wood, of cinnamon and dried apples, and the sweet, rich scent of melting beeswax. The old man, the keeper, gently gestures to your snow-covered coat. You nod and begin the slow, comforting ritual of unwrapping. let's visualize this together. First, unwrapping your scarf. Feel the soft wool as it leaves your neck. Then, unzipping your heavy coat. Feel the weight of the cold, damp fabric as it lifts from your shoulders. The keeper takes it from you and hangs it on a small wooden peg by the door, where it can dry. Now, let's sit on the small bench by the door and pull off your heavy boots one at a time. And finally, you step onto a warm, woven rug. Your feet feel light and warm. The keeper gestures again toward the source of the warmth. A beautiful, large stone fireplace where a bright, happy fire is crackling and dancing. Let's walk towards it. Feel yourself drawn to that wonderful, living light. Now, hold out your hands and let's just focus on that feeling. Feel the wonderful, intense heat as it touches your cold fingers. That gentle, pleasant stinging as the life and the feeling return to them. Feel the warmth travel up your arms and into your chest. Feel it on your face, your cheeks, your ears. You are safe. You are warm. You have been welcomed into the very heart of the winter. You stand there by the fire, just breathing, letting that wonderful, penetrating warmth soak into your very bones. You feel the last of the cold melting away. You are no longer a visitor. You are a welcome guest. You hear a soft movement behind you. The old keeper has returned to your side. You turn and you see he is holding a thick ceramic mug in both hands. He holds it out to you. Let's visualize this. Imagine yourself taking the mug from his hands. It is heavy and wonderfully warm. You cup it in both of your hands, and it feels like holding a small, contained piece of the fireplace itself. You look down at the drink. A gentle cloud of steam rises from it, curling and dancing in the firelight. The liquid as a beautiful, deep amber color. He must have poured it while you were warming yourself. Now, let's bring the mug up slowly, but don't drink. Not yet. Just hold it under your nose, and let's just focus on the scent. Breathe in slowly.
It smells of hot apples and cinnamon, of cloves and a hint of orange. It is the scent of winter, the scent of comfort, the scent of kindness. Let's take another slow breath, just inhaling that wonderful, warm, spiced air. And now, let's take a small, careful sip. The hot liquid touches your lips. It is sweet, but not too sweet. It is filled with the taste of apples and spices and warmth. And as you swallow, feel that warmth spread. Feel it bloom in your chest and then radiate outwards, down into your arms, all the way to your fingertips. Feel it spread down into your stomach, a wonderful, heavy, grounding sensation. Let's take another slow, mindful sip. Feel the warmth on your tongue. Feel it travel down. Feel your entire body from the inside out, letting go of the last remnants of the cold. You are completely warm now, completely safe. The keeper nods and gestures for you to sit. There is a comfortable old wooden chair near the fire, draped in a soft sheepskin. You sink into it, still holding your warm mug in both hands. And you know that the true magic of the night is about to begin. You sit in the comfortable chair, cradling your warm mug, watching the fire dance. The keeper sips his own drink, and then, after a long, peaceful silence, he stands. He gives you a small nod, as if to say, "It is time." He walks over to a large wooden workbench that stands against the far wall. This is where the magic happens. Let's watch him. Let's focus our entire attention on this quiet, sacred, creative act. First, he takes a piece of glass. It is a simple, clear, hexagonal piece of glass for the side of a lantern. He holds it up to the firelight, inspecting it for any flaws. Then, he takes a soft, dry cloth and begins to polish it. Let's focus on that sound. A soft, rhythmic rubbing. Back and forth, back and forth. It is a sound of pure, simple care. He polishes the glass until it is perfectly clear, like a sheet of ice. He sets it down carefully and picks up another, and he begins again. That same gentle, hypnotic sound. Just listen to that simple, mindful action. Now, he has his pieces of glass. He takes a small brass frame and begins to assemble the lantern. His hands are old, but his movements are steady and precise. He slides the first piece of glass into the frame with a soft click. Then the second. Slowly, piece by piece, the lantern's body takes shape. He sets the empty lantern down. Now for the light itself. He reaches up to a high shelf and takes down 2 small wooden bowls. In the first bowl is a powder that looks like crushed dried flowers. In the second is a fine glittering dust, like captured golden sunlight. He takes a tiny silver spoon and adds 1 scoop of the flower powder to a new empty bowl. Then 1 scoop of the golden dust. He begins to mix them, and as he does, a soft, magical sound fills the room. A gentle, high-pitched shimmer, and a soft, beautiful light begins to glow from the bowl. A light as warm as a summer afternoon. He is mixing the very essence of warmth. He carefully pours this glowing, magical mixture into the base of the new lantern. He places a small, white wick in the center. Then, he takes a long match and strikes it. He touches the flame to the wick, and the lantern comes to life. It doesn't just burn, it glows. It fills with a light so pure, so warm, it makes the fire itself look pale. A light that pulses very slowly with a gentle, steady, comforting rhythm, like a heartbeat. He has captured warmth. He has created a small, portable sun to keep the winter forests alive. It is the most beautiful, magical thing you have ever seen.
The keeper finishes his work, and he sees you watching. He sees the sleepiness in your eyes. He smiles and picks up a different lantern from a nearby shelf. It is a smaller one, perfectly sized to be carried in one hand. It glows with the same warm, pulsing, magical light. He holds it out to you, a gift, a small, personal piece of warmth to guard your dreams. You take it from him. It is not hot, just pleasantly warm. And you can feel the gentle, rhythmic pulse in your hand, a slow, steady, peaceful beat. The old man gestures towards a small alcove in the cottage, one you hadn't noticed before. There, nestled into the wall, is a bed. It is piled high with thick, heavy quilts and soft fur blankets. It looks like the safest, warmest place in the entire world. This is your resting place for the night. You walk slowly towards it, still holding your pulsing lantern. You place the lantern on the small wooden nightstand beside the bed. It fills the small space with its soft, golden, pulsing glow. Now, let's settle in. Imagine yourself pulling back the heavy, soft quilts and climbing into the bed. You sink down into the soft feather mattress and pull the covers up over you. You feel the comforting weight, a gentle pressure, grounding you, protecting you. It is time to rest. Let your body finally let go. Feel your muscles soften from your toes to your legs, up through your body and into your shoulders. Feel your mind begin to quiet down. Let's focus on the lantern. Watch its gentle, pulsing light. It glows softly and then fades slightly. Glows and fades. A slow, steady, perfect rhythm. Let's match our breath to that light. Let's breathe in as the light grows brighter, and breathe out as it softens. Breathe in, feeling the warmth and safety. Breathe out, letting go of the day. In and out. Just follow the light. Follow the rhythm. The only other sound is the gentle crackle of the fire and the soft, steady pulse of your lantern. They are the sounds of total safety, the sounds of a deep, peaceful winter sleep. You are safe, you are warm, and you are protected by a magical, gentle light. You can let go now. Drift and dream.